I'm Avery with Channel 4 Morning News. Today we have a special on influential Americans. Steve Prefontaine, a running legend, has been asked to be on this show many times by many of his fans, including me. Go Pre! Ryan, our field reporter, has been out all day in Coos Bay, Oregon, searching for Steve Prefontaine in his hometown. How we doing, Ryan?
Well, Avery, we're actually not doing so good. We've actually been searching for Steve all day since about... What? Is that Steve? Steve! Steve! Hi! Ryan, Channel 4 News. Hey, we'd love to have you back at the station for an interview, so would you come?
Yeah, sure. Just give me about an hour. I have to finish my 20-mile workout.
Okay, Avery, I think we've got him. We'll see you back at the station.
It's great to have you here, Steve.
Yeah, it's great to be here. You know, I always love doing something for my fans.
Great. So, Steve, I just have a couple of questions. First of all, when and where were you born?
I was born on January 25th, 1951, in Coos Bay, Oregon, as you know. And it was just a great town to grow up in. I loved the energy the town had, and it was such an athletic town. Everyone did sports. And I grew up with my mom and dad, Elfrida and Ray, and my two sisters, Netta and Linda. It was great.
So, what were you like as a child? Had you started running yet?
Actually, as a child, I was extremely rambunctious and very energetic, and I remember tearing around my house all the time on my scooter and just annoying my parents with my speed just all the time. I loved going fast on anything I did. And actually, no, I hadn't started running yet. I only started running in about 8th grade.
Are there any aspects of your childhood that affected or influenced you?
Yeah, something that definitely affected my childhood was my hometown, and Coos Bay, as I already said. And everyone in that town did sports, and in that town you could either be an athlete or an intellectual, someone who studies and does really well in college, and not that many people were incredibly intelligent. Everyone was into sports, and that was their number one thing, and so that definitely helped me get active and get into sports.
So, what sports did you do before running?
Well, some sports that I kind of got into were football and basketball. I actually remember one day when I was sitting on the bench in football and I saw some cross-country runners run by, and this was in about 8th grade, early 8th grade, and I said to myself, who on earth would want to run straight for 2 or 3 hours a day? It just seemed so odd to me at that time.
Wow, well, your viewpoint on running has definitely changed since then, right?
Yes, my viewpoint on running has definitely changed. I'm obviously very into running now, and I wasn't up until 8th grade.
So, are there any hardships or obstacles you had to face during your childhood? I mean, as being famous, it seems like you would have had a pretty easy childhood.
Well, actually, no, I didn't have that easy of a childhood. It wasn't as easy as it might seem. It was actually pretty tough. I had many challenges. One of them actually was I was kind of teased for being very hyperactive and really energetic and kind of a slow learner, and I was teased for being very small for my age. Actually, I thought I was small. Look at you.
Okay, so any other hardships as a child?
Yeah, actually, there was another one. You know, I told you I played football and basketball, but I actually never really played. My coaches always put me on the bench because I was never really that good at basketball and football, and that was kind of tough on me because I'm a really competitive person, as you can probably tell, and it was just tough on me, you know, being put on the bench all the time.
Cool. And, any hardships or obstacles now as an adult?
Yeah, actually my number one challenge is running. It's very hard work and it's difficult at times, and you know what I want to be is number one all the time. I'm very competitive, and going for that challenge can be very difficult sometimes. So yeah, running is definitely probably my number one challenge.
Well, you seem very successful. What have some of your times been?
Some of the times, my mile right now, my fastest is 3 minutes and 54 seconds, and my 2-mile time is 8 minutes and 18 seconds, and a world record actually is my 3,000 meter race, and I did that in about 7 minutes and 54 seconds.
Wow, that's amazing.
Thank you.
Any other adult challenges you've had to overcome?
Yeah, actually, I have an embarrassing moment when a quote of mine was taken out of context, and I sounded pretty selfish. I practically said that my medals, my gold medals, were just for me and not for my country, and I look back on that and I regret it to this day.
Do you have any accomplishments or successes you'd like to share with us tonight?
Well, right now, or for the past couple of months, I've been preparing for the Summer Olympics in Montreal, and by doing so, I have broken all of the American records from 2,000 meters to 10,000 meters.
Now, are you married, Steve?
No, I'm not married. At least not yet. I have a girlfriend, and her name is Nancy Allman.
Well, I bet she's very proud of you.
Yes, she's definitely proud of me.
My last question tonight, what do you think some of your influences are?
Well, I think some of my influences are just motivating people to do their best and everything, not just in sports, but mental and physical things, you know? But I do like influencing people to do running and stay healthy and all of that. But yeah, my number one thing is to influence people to always do their best and everything.
That's a strong message, Steve. Well, thanks so much for being with us tonight. Back to you, Avery.
Thanks, Ryan. Well, that wraps it up for today. We finally got our exclusive with Steve Prefontaine. See you tomorrow right here on Channel 4 News.